Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another video game review here on this channel. And today we're going to talk about Max Payne 3. And Max Payne 3 is part of the Max Payne series, and that is one of my most favorite first-person shooters. And let me give you a bit of history. Max Payne 1, or just Max Payne, came out in 2001. And that was around the same time that The Matrix was big in the cinemas, in the movies. That was the early 2000s. And bullet time was something that was introduced in Max Payne and was heavily influenced on the Matrix game or movie. So it was incorporated here in Max Payne. And Max Payne is a NYPD detective. His wife is murdered by some junkies that have the experimental drug Valkyr. And he has to unravel where it comes from, who his enemies are. And it's quite of a noir, dark theme, but I like the whole story. I like the sound of the sound design of the actor, storyline, the enemies. It's just great. It gives you kind of a raw, gray New York feeling. A guy in a trench coat, a leather jacket, and with a shotgun in his hand, and just the whole setting of the game is fantastic in my book. And that was Max Payne 1, and that came out in 2001. Now, the second one, Max Payne 2, came out in 2003. It was already a little bit more polished, of course. 2 years has passed, so also techniques of the game improved heavily. But it was still all about shooting enemies with bullet time, and you had more weapons to choose from, and the sound design was even further improved. And after the second installment in 2003, it stays silent for a long time, until 2012. And that's when Max Payne 3 came out, and this time it was made by Rockstar Games. The Max Payne 3 series is Max Payne many years later, when he moved to another country. He moved to South America, and he started bodyguarding people. And the story is still very good. It's a little bit less intuitive to play somehow. I really had to get used to the controls and stuff like that. It's a little bit different. You can see it from a different game studio, but for the time it was just a great game. It had nice action, many enemies, and it was all upgraded. And it was quite a big marketing campaign that Rockstar put out to put Max Payne 3 under the attention again, because it was almost 10 years later, after the last chapter, basically. The storyline is great. The enemies can be quite annoying, and it's definitely not an easy shooter. Even if you play it on the medium level, it's not easy at all. But the scenery is great. The storyline is fine. And it is just like the old Max Payne. Of course, it lost some of the initial touch that I had with the first and the second one, because that was when I was really young, and I played it for many hours. I didn't finish Max Payne 3 because there's just at a certain time there's an enemy, I just can't beat it. I don't know how to do it. I checked walkthroughs, and it all seemed pretty easy with other people, but I just couldn't do it, and I always get knifed. And yeah, that's the end of it. I played this whole game on my channel. It's no commentary walkthroughs. If you want to see how the game looks like, yeah, be my guest, check it out. It's a game that's not that very expensive no more, and if you like a good shooter that offers plenty of a challenge, then this is definitely a game to check out. I look back with fond memories on this title, but my heart really lays within the first and the second installment of this series, which is, I think, still up until this day a pleasant game to play, and it's also available here on this channel. So guys, thank you for watching this review of the Max Payne 3 game, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, then please subscribe to my channel to stay updated with future videos. Thanks.